Hello and welcome to Room 6 Classroom. I'm Miss Paloma. Hi guys, I know that this is a weird setting. This is my first official video about our classroom. So just a little bit, like this is my house. I'm going to be recording a lot of videos in the house. You're going to hear some dog barking because I have a lot of dogs. And you might just hear rustling in the background. Just kind of ignore it. Like I said, this is my first video. Might be a little bit awkward. I've never made videos before, so just bear with me. If I look weird, if I look nervous, it's fine. So the first thing we're going to have to go over, so I know that it's been a few weeks, and we obviously closed the school. I don't know when we're going to go back, but I wrote up a few questions that people were asking me, and I did email it to you guys, so if you guys want to read that over, everything that I say here in this video is going to be talked about in the document over here. So school closure, some questions, and an answer and an idea of what the next 7 weeks is going to look like. So the first question was, when is distance learning beginning? Distance learning unofficially started last week, March 30th, sorry. But it'll officially begin when we come back from spring break, which is April 14th. So do I have to pick up a packet? Packets are optional learning. I actually don't know what's in the packet. They only sent me one. And it's just a way for the district to provide academics. So no, you don't have to pick up a packet. I'm going to be doing a lot of the teaching and a lot of the learning. So packets are not mandatory, but if you would like to go pick up a packet, that's for state preschool, and you can go and pick up a packet every Friday. Next question. I don't have internet. What do I do? So there are a few resources that you can do if you don't have internet. I wrote a phone number on the sheet. It's called Connect to Compete. And if you don't have internet, they will provide you with free internet for as long as the school closure will happen. So if the school closure happens up until June 2nd, then they will provide you with free internet till June 2nd. Otherwise, you can actually drive to Juniper and sit in your car, and that Juniper is now a hotspot, so you can actually get internet at Juniper as long as you stay in your car. And there's also a few ways actually you can make your phone a mobile hotspot device. So you can actually connect to your phone, and I put a link in the document just in case you want to make your phone a hotspot as well. Is distance learning mandatory? With everything, distance learning is a way where I can help you guys fill your day with activities. It's a way for the district to provide educational tools, and I'm here to support all of those tools. So is distance learning mandatory? Technically no, but it's really encouraged, and I'm providing you with resources, so that's how we're going to get our learning in. Another question, when do I get my iPad? I sent out some Google invitations for the iPads. iPads will be handed out April 17th during packet pickup from 8:30 till about 11 o'clock. If you don't get an iPad between that time, you're going to have to wait till the next week, till the next packet pickup. What are the iPads for? So this is really a great question. There's an iPad do's and don'ts on the EUSD website. But overall, iPads are for educational use only. I asked for these iPads, so these iPads are not anything that the district initiated. I initiated that. And it's basically where I can assign you guys work, so you can work with your students on the iPad. And so I can assign work for the iPad. This is not a recreational iPad. It's not an iPad where you can go on YouTube. It's not an iPad where you can kind of just give it to the kids so you can distract them. This iPad is for educational use, and I do want to let you know that the iPad does have a filter and it does have a tracker. So if you're going on inappropriate things, the district will be notified. The district knows it has a filter, so you can't really get onto anything inappropriate, but sometimes not all filters work. So essentially, parents should always monitor what their child is doing on the iPad. And then my whole thing is that you should assist your kids on the iPad. I never leave the kids alone on the iPad. When I give the kids the iPad, we're usually doing schoolwork and I'm monitoring what they do on schoolwork. Also, there are different things that I can show you on the iPad, but those are just for some tutorials for later on. So then what do the next 7 weeks look like? So I'm making a syllabus. I already made a syllabus, and I will provide it for you guys at Packet Pickup, or I will send it to you email. Email is probably better so you don't waste a tree. But I'm still working on what distance learning is and what it looks like. We're going to be working a lot on the app called Seesaw. And then there's also Boardmaker and stuff like that, but that's kind of later on. Mainly Seesaw. Just remember that in your head. Seesaw, 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 Seesaw. What I really want you guys to know is that distance learning is more like parental support. So you're not just going to be like, give the iPad to your student and the student's going to be able to do everything on the iPad by himself. No. Like, our student has actually never used Seesaw, so this is going to be a learning curve for me, and this is a learning curve for you guys as well. I'm the teacher. I'm here to support you. And it's a very interactive thing for parents. So if you as a parent feel uncomfortable with participation, just let me know and we can do things privately through email. And if you don't want to participate, then we have to actually ask for the iPad back. So just make sure that you're you're aware that parent participation is highly, highly encouraged. I'm here to support you. You'll be participating in things like Zoom chats, video modeling, helping students attain their goals, and helping students with the iPad. You're going to be kind of teaching your student how to work on the iPad. I didn't get to teach them this, which is crazy. So they're gonna do some really good stuff. Like I said, this type of learning is not independent. I, as a teacher, don't expect your students to do anything by themselves. I'm always assisting them and always monitoring them, and that's why we have such small school numbers. I have the same expectations at home. So, like I said, this is not a class where you can just give your kid the iPad and expect them to do things by themselves. That's not what we're doing here. So overall, those are just some of the questions that I was asked a lot. I'm going to make another video about the syllabus, but this is just the frequently asked questions. This is kind of an introduction, it's my house, just stuff like that. So, if you guys need me or anything, just email me. Okay, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.